Hello everyone, welcome back to Success Mantra. In this video, we will discuss about circles. In our real life, we come across different objects that are of circular shape, like the pizza, ZD, clocks, wheels, and so on. How you draw a circle on a paper? You fix the pointed leg of compass on the paper where you want to draw and rotate the compass over that point. Then the other hand holding the pencil will give you a circular shape on the paper. So a circle is basically the collection of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. And that fixed point is called the center of the circle. Here you can see a circle and also the center of the circle is marked here. If you draw any line from the center of the circle to any other point on the boundary of the circle, it is called the radius of the circle. And the boundary of the circle is called a circumference. If you double the radius of the circle, you will get the diameter of the circle. And the diameter of the circle always passes through the center of the circle. If you divide the circle along its diameter, you will get two equal halves. Each of these halves are called semicircles. If you join any two points on the boundary of a circle, you will get a line segment. And that line segment is called the chord of the circle. Diameter is the chord with maximum length. If you join any points on the circle along the circle, you will get an arc. The region between a chord and the corresponding arc is called a segment. So here the circle is divided into two segments. The smaller segment is called minor segment and the larger segment is called major segment. If we join any two points on the boundary of the circle to the center of the circle, we will get a sector. So here also the circle is divided into two sectors. The smaller sector is called minor sector and the larger sector is called major sector. So let's work out some problems based on what we have learned about circles. So here is your first question. From the figure, identify the center of the circle, three radii, a diameter, a chord, 2 points in the interior, a point in the exterior, a sector, and a segment. So first question is to find the center of the circle. It is very clear center of circle is O. Now three radii. Radii is a line segment from the center of the circle to the boundary of the circle. So here it is OA, OB and OC. Third question is to find the diameter. Diameter is the chord with maximum length and it passes through the center of the circle. So here it is very clear the diameter is AC. Fourth, a chord. Chord is a line segment that is drawn between any 2 points on the boundary of the circle. So the chord here is ED. AC is also a chord. Here there is one more chord ED. So we will write ED. Now 2 points in the interior of the circle. One is the center of the circle O and there is another point P. Now a point in the exterior. That is outside the circle there is a point Q. Next is a sector. Sector is two line segments from the boundary of the circle to the center of the circle. That region is called sector. So here the region is AOB. A segment. A segment is a region between an arc and the corresponding chord. So here the segment is ED. So moving on to our second question, that is every diameter of a circle also a chord? Is every chord of a circle also a diameter? So yes, every diameter of a circle is also a chord because diameter is the chord with maximum length and it passes through the center of the circle. Is every chord of a circle diameter? No, because diameter should pass through the center of the circle and it is not necessary for all chords to pass through the center of the circle. Third question is to draw any circle and mark its center, a radius, a diameter, a segment, a sector, a point in its interior, a point in its exterior, and an arc. So let's do it. First of all, we draw a circle. Now we mark the center as point O. Now a radius from the center to the boundary of a circle, so OB is the radius. Now a diameter, that is the chord that passes through the center of the circle, that is AC is the diameter. Now a segment is needed. Region between the arc and the chord is the segment. So here the segment is ED. Now a sector. We have already a sector here, AOB. That is two line segments joining to the center of the circle. So AOB is the sector. Now a point in its interior. So here F is the point in the interior. Now a point in the exterior is G. Now an arc. We already have an arc, DE. Fourth question is to say true or false. First question is two diameters of a circle will necessarily intersect. Yes, it is true because all the diameters passes through the center of the circle, so they definitely meet at the center of the circle. Second question, the center of a circle is always in its interior. That is also true. Center of a circle is always in the interior of the circle. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any queries, please mention it in the comment box.